Good morning and welcome to Coffee with Alain. I'm here with a Wharton cup. That'll be relevant a little bit later. Welcome to the show. Appreciate everybody watches, comments, shares, watches replays, listens to the audio, whether it's a YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, enjoylifesafely.com website, Spotify, Apple, wherever. Thank you to all of you. And thanks for helping get the newsletter out to more and more people. That grows in subscription rates every week, and I really appreciate it. Weekend, it goes out. Information on staying safe, defending yourself, enjoying life, and being exceptional. All of that available at enjoylifesafely.com. Before I share the quote today, I want to remind you tomorrow, Donna Miles will be with us talking about her book. So this is one you don't want to miss. Her book, Hard Target Living, great little book. I talked about it last Saturday when I talked about some different books. So Donna's going to be with me tomorrow. We're going to have a good talk talking about her book, talking about ways to stay safe. So if you can't be live at 8 o'clock Mountain Time, LinkedIn, YouTube, or Facebook, definitely catch one of the replays and get that information. She's going to share some good stuff. So today I wanted to share a little quote that I saw, and it reminded me of something my daughter said, and I think there's a good message in this, so I'm going to share this. If I get an award, it is wonderful, but if I don't, it's okay, because I know how much effort I have put into something. Andy Lau, that's a quote by him. And when I first read that, I remembered something my daughter said. Now, I've talked about how she wanted to get into Wharton way back in middle school. And as a freshman, she wrote that letter about being in Wharton and so forth. And so now it is time to apply for Wharton Business School. And she learned about the Huntsman program, something I talked about recently, the dual degree program that she's graduating from. And they only let about 40 some kids a year into that. Pretty selective, hard to get in. But she saw that and said, wow, that would be perfect for me. The business degree from Wharton that I want, but an international degree. And I can pick the Korean emphasis and go to Korea for my study abroad and so forth. She goes, that would be perfect. I said, yeah, that does sound perfect for you. So she applied. But then I remember her waiting, and it was what reminded me because of this quote. She was like, you know, if I don't get in the Huntsman and just get into Wharton, I'll be okay. And I thought, yes, I think you will be okay getting into one of the best business schools in the world. But the key here, if I get an award, it's wonderful. But if I don't, it's okay, because I know how much effort I have put into something. And we know how much effort our daughter put into trying to get into that school. And it paid off, and she got there. And she suffered some in high school because of it. Because she was so driven to get into that school, she had to sacrifice some things and do other things to make sure that she created the package that would get her accepted. And often that's what it takes. It takes that effort. And then even if you don't win, even if you don't get the award or get exactly what you want, that effort that you put into something, you know it, others know it. And that can be a reward in itself and will pay back in maybe ways that you don't even know at the time. I just wanted to share that because I saw that quote this morning and thought that was good. And I wanted to remind everybody to be here tomorrow. We're going to have a longer show where Donna and I can talk about her book and her experiences. She had a terrifying experience with a home invasion. Writes about it in the book. And so we'll ask her to talk about that tomorrow, and then how that led her into, helping others be safe. And so that's, I think, going to be a really good conversation tomorrow. Encourage you to catch that live to ask her questions, or definitely catch a replay if you can't be with us live. Going to say good morning to some folks before I sign off. Good morning, Jay. Good morning, Vicki. Thank you guys for being here and say good morning. Good morning, Thad. Thank you for saying good morning. Hope you're doing well today. Dixon's here. Dixon says, I'm having a thankful Thursday. Thankful that I didn't have to get up extra early to catch Coffee with Alain live. Thank you, Dixon. Yes, I was extra early yesterday because 7:30, I was on my way to a meeting to meet some folks and friends and different things yesterday. So we had that early show. Today's on time. Tomorrow's going to be on time with Donna. So thank you, Dixon. Thank you, Thad. Thank you, Jay and Vicky. Thank everybody who watches replays, listens to the podcast, signing up for the newsletter. All of you, thank you. I am thankful this Thursday for all of you. And we'll be back to see you tomorrow.